Welcome to the new video. Today we are going to explore the few famous mid-cap funds so that I can help you select the if you want to invest in the fund category, you can select the mid-cap fund at any point of the time in your life. Otherwise, what would happen that if I will give you one or two names, they may perform well in 3 to 5 year period. When another period they won't perform. So you will feel like, no, I'm not teaching you well, but I'm going to teach you the way you should select the mutual fund. Okay. So today I will be taking the examples of the three most famous mid-cap funds or the three most famous AMCs which manage the mid-cap funds: HDFC Mid-Cap Fund, Edelweiss Mid-Cap Fund, and the Motilal Oswal Mid-Cap Fund. Okay, as we can see, all three are the equity mid-cap funds and all have very good track record. Motilal Oswal is 12 years old and other both are almost 19 years old, so they have a very good track record. More than 10 years track record is a very is considered very good for the fund. And the fund size, as you can see, HDFC is the largest mid-cap fund, 94,000 crores plus. Almost 16,000 crore is Edelweiss Mid-Cap Fund, and 35,735 is the AUM size of the Motilal Oswal Mid-Cap Fund. So as we can see, HDFC is the largest fund, so it will be the most stable one according to me. But they need to plan their entry and exit. Okay, they can't book their whole profit whenever they want, or they can't enter immediately because their AUM is very huge. So even if they want to invest 1% of their AUM in any company, then need to buy huge amount of shares in it. Okay. So now let's see what are the returns in the 3 months. As we can see, the Motilal Oswal is beating all of the three, but we should see the one, two, not one, but 3 to 5 and 10 years return. Okay, as we all know. So in one year, as we can see, Edelweiss is the leader, and Motilal Oswal is almost worst, -8%, and 5 to 6% they have generated. So -8 is not justifiable at all. Okay, even if whatever the strategy is, if other funds are making 5 to 6% in one year, how can they make -8%? Same with the 3 years average is also low comparatively. And but on the contrary, the 5 year average of Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund is the highest returns. So we should see that this fund was performing well almost before Corona, and after the Corona, it has gone down. That means it is a bit off track, we can say, in the last 3 year and one year is completely okay. But as we can see, in the last 3 months, it has recovered. So, as I told you, the performance of all the mutual funds generally I are in cycles. For example, their 2 to 3 year cycle is very good. So there is a very high chance that in the next 2 to 3 years, their investments which have boomed to 50% or 100% or 40% now will be stabilized or they will give a bit negative returns. Okay. Yeah, these are the sectors in which are investing, and mostly financial sector is common in all the three, and I think capital goods too. Yeah, that is all we can see, of course. And here we can see that how many percentage is in equity of all the funds. Almost similarity is there. Okay, 93, 95, 96 is the similar percentage that they have in the equity. Edelweiss Mid Cap Fund, as we can see, they have very less cash, and HDFC and Motilal have cash in hand. This HDFC Mid Cap Fund has almost 6 to 7% cash in hand for buying at any time, and Motilal Oswal is almost 4%. But as we can see, they have very less cash. That means they have already invested. That means they trust their investment style. Okay. What's the expense ratio? The expense ratio and all I will show you here. I have also had some research through Gemini, and yeah, as we can see, there is the AUM size is correct in both, and the expense ratio, as we can see, is the lowest in the Edelweiss, while the returns were also quite better, I guess. In the 3 to 5 year also, they had very good returns. Okay, very good returns. See, and still they have the lowest expense ratio. That means it is a very good thing. 0.75 and 0.48 is it will create a huge difference if we invest in these funds for 15 to 20 or 10 or even 5 years. And the exit load is also only 1% in 90 days, and other both have 1% in 365 days. So according to the expense ratio and the exit load and the returns of 3 to 5 years, we can say that Edelweiss mid cap is a bit good choice. And here are the few important ratios also. The standard deviation should be low. Okay, so the lower the standard deviation, the stable the fund is. Okay, so Motilal Oswal is the highest standard deviation. That means it is most volatile. And the Sharpe ratio, beta, Sortino ratio, and alpha, I have already explained in the video beforehand. So you should watch it. I had compared the two famous flexi cap funds, HDFC flexi cap and Parak Parak flexi cap, and all these ratios should be maximum. Okay, I mean the higher the ratios are, this last four, it is better, and the standard deviation should be lower. Standard deviation is lower for HDFC mid cap fund. I explained you why, because of its highest AUM size, its fund size. Okay, it needs to be stable, and the Sharpe ratio is equal between Edelweiss and HDFC, and the beta is higher of Edelweiss, and Sortino ratio is, can also be considered similar. Motilal Oswal is lacking in almost all of them except beta. See, this is 0.64 and 0.96 huge gap, minus 1.42 alpha. That means, according to the benchmark, according to the risk taken, how much extra returns the fund is able to generate. So, Edelweiss is top in it. Okay, Edelweiss is top in all the matrices. Even the returns in the 3 year, it is the top. In the 5 years, it is not at the top, but its expense ratio is lower and its 3 year period have been good. So we can consider that for the next 3 to 4 years, it will do good because of its smallest AUM size in between all the three and the good track record. Okay, it is not a recommendation, it is just for educational purpose, but I'm just teaching you what is right. Okay. Now, yeah, everything else I showed you, and these are the name of the fund managers. It is also important thing, and we can also explore other funds in the category if you want. This is the coin by Zerodha. This is again not a promotional video. This is just for education purpose, but it is very good. Like equity, and then we go to mid cap, and for example, we don't want dividend, we want to reinvest it, so we can go growth. Expense ratio should be lower than, I can say, zero point 0.8. If I want the AUM size, not too big, let's keep it 1 lakh crore or so, and it should be greater than at least 5 to 10,000 crore, so that we can have stability. And CAGR should be in 3 years, for example, we need that greater than 15%. So, yeah, these are another funds you can explore. See, our two funds are there, Edelweiss and HDFC Midcap is there. Motilal Oswal is not here because one of the filters I may have kept this or that way. Yeah, these are also other mid-cap funds that you can explore. But yeah, I was just trying to help you out, and thank you guys. Like my video and subscribe my channel for another such exciting videos, and comment down below another funds or stocks you want to compare. Right. We should also see the rolling returns. Okay, as I had also told you in the earlier videos, like we should see the rolling returns of any fund we are investing in. Okay, so let's see the rolling returns of 5 years. That means it is not point to point return from 2021 to 2026, but for each day from 2021 to 2026, it is the rolling returns. Okay, so Motilal Oswal Cap Fund, we will see it for all of them, and we will see what Gemini or Google gives us. Okay, it is approximately 18.3% for Motilal Oswal Midcap Fund, which is also considered very good returns. Although, as we had seen that recent returns is not good, but it's okay. We should see that a good track record. 21 to 23 is the average rolling return for it, and which one was the last one? Yeah, HDFC Midcap Fund rolling returns for 5 years is almost 20.41. So for the HDFC and the Edelweiss, it is almost the same. And for Motilal Oswal, it is a bit lower is compared to both of these. But all three are very good and very famous and well stabilized mutual fund of mid cap category with good AUM as well. Okay, so yeah, that's all.